'Tis the season for home projects. But did you know that your project might require a permit? The City of Leesburg requires permits for certain kinds of work, including architectural and structural work, as well as electrical and plumbing. I'm Katie Sartoris for Lakefront TV, and on today's How Do I, we're heading into the building department to talk permits. Who needs them, how to get them, what the process is, and more. Let's check it out.
Hi, how can I help you today?
Hi, I need a building permit.
Okay, was it for residential or commercial property?
Residential.
Okay, what type of permit were you looking for?
I'd like to put a shed in my backyard.
Okay, great.
What kind of residential projects require a permit?
The City of Leesburg requires permits for architectural, structural, electrical, plumbing, and any gas work that you're performing on your home. There's also smaller projects like re-roofs or changing out your electrical panel, even replacing windows.
And what doesn't require a permit?
So there are a few projects that don't require a permit. This can be cabinet replacement, painting, or paver installation, as long as it's not around a pool.
Say I want to put a shed on my property. Does that require a permit?
If you'd like to have a shed on your property, most of them will require permits. You can visit our website for the few exceptions that do not require a permit.
What about a new fence? Does that require a permit?
Residential fences do not require a permit. However, they do require zoning clearance from our planning and zoning department.
What steps should someone take if they need a building permit?
If you find yourself needing a building permit, you can gather all of your required documents for your scope of work and head on down to our building department to submit that, or you can go online for step-by-step instructions on submitting our building permit.
Who can submit a building permit?
If you'd like to submit a building permit, you can either be a licensed contractor or a homeowner. There are a few exceptions for owner-builder permits, but you can visit our website for those exceptions.
And how can building permits be submitted?
Building permits can be submitted online or down here in our office here in downtown.
And what is the timeline for approval?
Building permit approvals will vary on the amount of volume in the queue. I've seen permits get approved in as little as 1 to 2 days or 2 to 4 weeks.
There are fees associated with building permits. What are those fees and how does one pay them?
Permit fees are going to be based on permit type and square footage of the job. Permit fees can be paid online or here in office with a credit card or a check.
And how does someone get an actual permit?
If you'd like to receive your permit, you can print it from your online portal or stop here in the office and we can print it for you.
How often do inspections need to happen and how does one schedule those?
Inspections will happen as your work is taking place and on your time. You can call us to schedule your inspection or you can schedule them online in your permitting portal.
And what kind of mistakes do you often see in the permit submittal process?
When submitting building permits, the most common mistake that we see are not utilizing correct forms, building codes, and followed by missing the valid design professional signature. If you're unsure about the building permit process, you can visit us here in our office, email us at permits@leesburgflorida.gov, or give us a call and we'll be happy to assist you with any questions you may have in regards to your building permit.
All right, here's my permit.
Great, thank you. So I'll get this back to plan review, and if we end up needing anything else from you, we'll notify you via email.
Awesome, so that's it?
Yep, that's it.
Wow, pretty easy.
Yep.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Have a great day.
You too, bye. We certainly got an education on building permits today, and I bet you're feeling inspired to start that home improvement project you've been putting off. All right, my permit is submitted. Once it's approved, I'll be notified via email. I'll pay for it, I'll print it out, and make sure it's readily accessible for inspectors. Now I think it's time for me to put that shed in my backyard that I've always wanted. If you need more information about the submittal process, forms, the online application or portal processes, visit leesburgflorida.gov. Until next time, I'm Katie Sartoris.